infrastructure of the nonprofit. But good morning to everyone. Uh, I was on my timeline this morning. I was seeing this and I was seeing that. And I'm like looking at some of my mentors, which is YouTubers. And I'm saying, wait a minute, wait a minute. The first thing I need to think about before this next session, like June, like no, July to December, next 6 months, is promotion, infrastructure, commitment. I need more volunteers. I need more board involved. Um, and as I am teaching on my stream, let me tell you something. You have to have an infrastructure. You have to make sure that you are not the only one doing everything, or the people who are a part of your board, your advisory boards, your committees you have done. They are doing some participation alongside of you. Now, I got that from listening to a YouTuber called Boss Lady. She does how to do's for your nonprofit. And I was like, I already know that. You already know what's happening in your organization. If you don't, just what kind of leader are you, right? You know what's happening. You should never second guess what's happening. If you have established a board, advisory board, committees, donors, sponsorship, um, anybody to be involved with your organization, you should always restructure in your infrastructure to see if they really want to be committed to be involved in what you're doing. That's what I'm telling you on the live stream. As I told you, all the way up until July, to the end of July, I will definitely be telling you about how to's and what not to do. And your what not to do is to take full responsibility of something that you're not the only one doing. Everybody has a commitment, or they say they are part of the commitment, but you have to make sure that they are really living that up. And the first thing is promoting. Now, a nonprofit that does fundraisers, a nonprofit that has a board and other part of members in their organization, you look and see what they're doing. You ask them in the beginning, do they want to continue this? And all along, you'll see if it's happening. If it is not happening, you have to address it, right? I know that. That's common sense to know that. If I'm at my job and I'm not pulling the weight that I say that I'm hired for, they definitely going to address me, right? So no, everything has to be addressed, and you have to pay attention to what's happening all along. So that's what I do too. I always make sure I'm paying attention to what is happening around me. Now, when I was told by one of the mentors who are showing me the way with nonprofit infrastructure. The first thing they was talking about was email. Do you have an email list? An email list. And she said the email list is good, but the newsletter is better. So yes, we do have a newsletter that has come out quarterly, every 3 to 4 months. I have it generated. And when I say generated, I have AI do it. There's also a thing called Constant Contact. They have something, but it's monetary. It's You have to pay for that service. And to me, I look at my email lists and I look at it as another way to get people to notice or stay in tune to what is happening, right? Okay, so she said have your email list. Now, our email list is hooked up to my email, my personal email, because I don't get a lot of personal email. I unsubscribe all of that junk mail, and I keep that my personal email for like my management stuff, where I live, and my nonprofit. Lily's Flow Free at yahoo.com is the email for our nonprofit. Also is my personal email. Lillies Flow FLOW free FREE at yahoo.com. I've had that email so many years. So many years. Now the Facebook also, because people can message you all kind of ways if you put it out there, if you promote it. And yes, me being an executive, I must keep promoting. Your board should be promoting, your volunteer, everybody that you get involved with. You should always ask them, can you just put this on your timeline, or can you just shoot an email to your email people? And you should see the progress from that, of your people involved with you, your people that you just meet or whatever, um, do the promoting also with you. If you do not see that, there's something going on. Okay, address it. The Facebook, Lils for Nonprofit Senior and Homeless. Hello, that is the timeline for Facebook. That means everything I'm putting in on that type timeline is going to be about the nonprofit. All the stuff that is given to the liaisons, the donations given to anyone, the schools, the churches, whoever, everything goes on there. It is receipts, right? We're doing the raffle. Anytime I'm doing something, anything, giving away clothes, giving away whatever it is, it's the timeline of Lils for Nonprofit Seniors and Homeless Corp. It's going to be on there. The other one is Instagram, Lil's Help Too. So those are the main two social medias other than YouTube. Of course, we just created that in October 2024, right? So you'll always see all the stuff. If I'm doing uh, on a podcast, if I'm on someone's at an organization that we're a part of, you're going to see everything on those two things, Facebook and Instagram, right? Now, I can tell you as of this moment that we are looking for more help. I just told you more promotion need to be done. You're not going to get it all from your board. You're not going to get it all from your volunteer, donors, liaisons. You have to ask for more help. Keep asking for help. Facebook, while I'm talking, I'm just doing like tutorials for the stream on YouTube. And our YouTube is Lils for Nonprofit Senior and Homeless also. So yes, more promotion. When I'm telling you I need a vacation, I need a vacation away from everything. Just to personally like restructure myself, and that is coming. All along, when you are a nonprofit or entrepreneur, it is very hard to just step back from something that's your baby. And Lil's for Nonprofit Seniors and Homeless Corp is my baby. It started 4 years ago. We service seniors. We service the unhoused that are physically on the streets of New York. Okay, it's a lot of work. It's a lot of commitment, and you have to do an infrastructure of the people around you to see if they really still want to do it. And for me, I don't ask more than twice, once and then twice, and then I'm done, and on to ask asking more people to help. 'Cause that's just how I am. I'm not going to harp on anyone who don't want to be committed into being something. I'm just not. So you're looking for help. Always. Now, remember Facebook is teaching tutorial I'm doing on the stream of YouTube. Because I can tell you over and over, I am learning as I am going. More and more stuff comes to in fruition. Like I'm like, wow, oh, that's a part of nonprofit work too. Or I could add that. Or learning, learning, learning. And I talk to the people who've been in it more than 10 years. I talk to the people who've been in it more than 20, 30 years. And I watch them and I see what they're doing. I look at all nonprofits and I pay attention to what they're doing, from marketing to promoting to who's with them to who's not with them. Everything, everything is my visual or nonprofit. So our nonprofit mission is to service seniors and the unhoused. I've said that, right? But I have to keep saying that over and over and over. Now, lots of people do know that, but lots don't know that. The most that don't know that is the ones that I am just meeting. Like, okay, I go to a senior center and I'm a part of their organization where I signed up, but I don't even really go to the meetings and all what they really. So I'm not fully in that, right? So they wouldn't know what I actually do other than when I set up time for me to give them stuff. And then people are always looking at you like that's the lady who gives stuff, but never knowing about the actual organization. So, as an executive, I have the duty to keep promoting Lils for Nonprofit Seniors and Homeless Corps. To tell you that yes, I started out with the mission of helping seniors and it's still there. Started out helping the people on the street, the unhoused and the homeless. Started there and still is. And one thing for sure is that when you have a 501c3 and you come away from your mission and you're using your tax ID, you're using your all of your stuff that you like go to donors and stuff for, and you're not participating in that, they're going to notice. They're going to notice and they should notice because you signed up for one thing for your mission statement. And when you start getting grants or you start getting donations or you start getting people who want to be involved, like volunteers, the first thing they're going to say is, so who else do you help? And they'll always say, oh, I got clothes, I got a bunch of clothes, I got furniture. This is how they come to me. I got this, I got that. Look, oh boy, they come up and see my car, it's empty. They say, oh, so you're not doing that stuff you do no more? Because my car ain't packed up. I said, no, this is my personal car. I have to keep it clean. And my family want to get in or get a ride. Oh my gosh. Those are the things. Those are great things, though, to be attached to say, oh, yep, she's the lady who give. It's not me. It's an organization. Lils for Nonprofit Seniors and Homeless is an organization. Okay. Whoo-wee. Vacations from your nonprofit. You must. It is a check mark. Look, you see that? See all the writing I be doing? I do so much writing. It is. I have book after book. I have a book for the nonprofit for the donors, all of the donors to keep up. I have a book for when I'm um, doing like the raffles or fundraiser book. Then I have a book for um, the organizations that want to be affiliated with us. Oh my gosh, I got books. I got books. I got books. And yes, we have a board. We have two directors, secretary, and a treasurer. That is the board. We have liaisons, that is a part of the organization. We have an advisory board as part of the organization. Then we have donors who give us one time a year, right? Then you have organizations that you're a part of, affiliated with. Then you have, what else you want to add on that? You need a vacation, okay? So as I'm doing the tutorial, the streaming on YouTube, get a vacation. I mean, a booked vacation away somewhere. And you go, it's not that you're taking a vacation away from what you actually do, because it's always in your mind, in your heart, in your soul. You just need another, what do you say, atmosphere to be around, communities to be around. And you will always judge from where you at to where you're going. And it's okay to do that too. Good morning to everyone who's on. um, I don't know why I left those comments on. Well, let me just keep going. So yes, vacations from your nonprofit. You must take a vacation, okay? Set up something in your community, or set up something afar, or go book a trip, get on a plane, get on a train, get on a bus, get on something and go away. Raffles going great. That's our fundraiser. This is our raffle. That is our raffle. Think we have 10 or 9 books left from 50 books. And it was only day before yesterday that I received the books in the mail, but I had already taken pre-orders. Listen to me on the stream of the tutorial. You must do a fundraiser twice a year, however many times you want for your organization. But pre-orders, put it out there. You know how the TV, the YouTubes, the social media, all of that do ads? You must be the ad. You cannot sit around and wait for something personally to happen for one day. The day, oh, it's going to be July 15th. I'm going to be doing a big sale. From June, whatever, to July 15th, you promote, promote, promote. Remember, if you don't remember, I'm a network marketer also. I have it in me. I mean, I don't do all of that no more, but you still have it instilled with you, the training. So I do have a personal shopping business. I promote. I know how to promote. So we only have like 9 books left, and it's 5 slips of paper in each book. Okay, 9 books left, and I put the goal date is July. These will be gone before that goal date, and that's how you do it. So yes, keep going. Raffles going great. The fundraiser is to do a re-membership with Greater Harlem Chambers of Commerce, and that will help us to be affiliated with another organization that is out there doing great, great things. Okay? Okay. Organizations to get involved in, lining up some new ones. That is what is happening right now. Um, so it's a couple organizations that had hit me up and asked would I like to be on their flyer, as part of being a donor, being someone who can be recognized at their event. I've asked to be on at an actual event representing our organization to talk about what we can do, for the event at the time. So that's the reason for getting yourself out there. Okay. You must be known. You must be known. You must not be able to go outside not one day, or go anywhere not one day, without someone saying, "Oh, how's the nonprofit?" Or, they say, "How's your family? How's your children? How your grand? How's your retirement?" These are all the things they say to me. But they do ask about the nonprofit. They do ask, "Are you, when they are spring cleaning or fall cleaning, would you have room to take this stuff for that?" That keeps you relevant. Okay. So, yes, I'm always lining up some new affiliates, and always go over your responsibilities of the nonprofit as a nonprofit leader and the people on your board, the people, whatever committees you generated, whatever affiliates, go over and over the responsibilities. Double take. I'll say to a person, "Oh, you're not doing this no more with me or us. You don't want to be involved because I see every time I'm asking you, you're not participating. Should I just say at a later time you'll do something?" Never just shun somebody up because it's truly your baby. Okay? It's truly your baby. Something you have started and you're asking people to be a part of. But also, if they're not looking at it as getting for their community or them, then what is it? You cannot harp on pressuring anyone. You have to keep moving on, but you have to address what you see. That's not happening. And believe me, I don't have a problem with addressing it. Um, and so appreciative, and be so appreciative. Remember, as I am doing this stream on YouTube as a tutorial to tell you how to start and what to do during, as being a nonprofit leader, be thankful, be appreciative. Do not knock nobody that don't want to be involved. There's a next person that can. Do not, because it's nothing in stone. It is something that revolves. Maybe they don't want to be in it no more at this time, or maybe at a later time they will. But you need to know, definitely, don't just keep lingering it on. For your board members, that is a 1 year or whatever 2 year commitment, and you ask them, you didn't forget us, did you? That's all you do. You don't harp, but don't be so, you know, stern. They ain't getting paid. This is not a paying job. Well, not yet, not yet. It's a non-profit, what I'm talking about. But non-profits can turn where they can get vouchers for your team. They can get stipends. They can get several things. Several things. There's so many perks, and I'm just learning them all. And as I learn, I'm going to be teaching on YouTube. So, you're going over the responsibilities of the nonprofit team, whoever's involved, promoting. You have a flyer, you send it to them, and you see if they posted it on their timelines. If you see if they're telling people about your fundraisers, because they are part of that also. You make them a part of stuff. You don't, um, not say anything to them, and they see it on social media, and you never said anything to them. Come on. Social media is not an email for them. Social media is a way to let others know about the organization, not them. And donors. Donors are actually on social media, okay? If you go get something from the donors, we have 12 to 14 donors. If I'm putting stuff up there about, um, I got stuff from Trader Joe's. I've got the gift card that they been given for the last 3 years of the 4 years we've been in, right? They never have told me to promote this, but I know from donors that say, "Oh, here's our site. Can you put this up on our site?" Even though I think that's the marketing person's responsibility. Once you give it to me, I give the pictures and stuff to them, and they're supposed to put it up. But okay, I'm gonna put. I'm gonna promote. I can do that. I'm gonna let the donors see that I got such and such and such from Trader Joe's, whatever area. But they don't even worry about that. Trader Joe's is Trader Joe's. From wherever, all over where they at. One Trader Joe's promotion. That's what they do. Then I have Food Bazaar. They'll send me a link. Oh, you can put it up on here. You can send me the pictures. I'll send it to the marketing person. You hear that? And then you have ShopRite. You have Western Beef. You have McDonald's. You have um, Dunkin' Donuts. All of the 12 to 14 that we have, they want to be promoted. And they should. You should know in communities where you spending your money, who's donating to nonprofits. And I could tell you who's not. And I could tell you who and how they're telling you. And you spending your dollars all in these establishments, right? As a nonprofit leader, but me hitting them up, I know the ones who's not. Or they'll say, oh, I donate to this one and that one, and that's all I do. That's what was told to me yesterday in the email. Because we don't want to have to deal with one. I mean, sometimes the words can sound rude, and it's just words. So I emailed the person back. So you telling me just to let them know I heard them. I heard them loud and clear. And it was like, okay, you could stop emailing us. No, we do not um give to individuals. We give to this, and I wasn't clear with it, so I did another email right back to them. I said, "So you telling me that you only donate to these two organizations with all the hundreds of nonprofits around the world?" And they said yes. And then I sent another email saying, do I contact them to be able to get from your organization? Because I spend through your organization. They sent another email. Thank you for your email, ma'am. Yes, you can contact them, but this is what we do. Should I put them on blast and let them know? No, I should not. I should keep that for my knowledge. But I can do a personal thing by telling other nonprofits that information. Okay, I will never put nobody on blast about that, but indirectly, you will know. You will know. And the nonprofit world is no joke. The way things are set up, the way it's set up through the government having the the resources from the 501c3, the 501c4s, the all the entities for you to be nonprofit, and for me to hear how it the world goes with that, the sponsorships, the donors that do not have to give, it is a plus for them and us to have an EIN number, which is your tax ID, to be able to use for them to get exempt. Know your stuff, nonprofit leaders. Know your stuff. And anybody who wants to start, from the 4 years that I've been in so far, I have learned so much, and I'm going to keep teaching it. Sponsors are the same. Sponsors might, okay, Lil, we're going to sponsor you for $10,000 to get on your feet with a new van or equipment you need for your van to be able to go around and give people food and clothes and stuff. That sponsor could say, we have money we're going to give to you, your organization. You have to fill out all of the invoices and say what you spent it on, all the way up into the penny. And we just doing that at this one time. That's how sponsorship go. We've never had a sponsor yet. And when I do get a sponsor, it will definitely be for a vehicle to be mobile, to have all types of food in there that could be stored to go to community to community, to get have clothes for the climates of the time that we're in, for the communities that I go get. That will be a sponsorship. And that's why I'm talking about it on social media, on YouTube's, on platforms, and everybody knows that I want a van, that I want to stop using my personal vehicle that I brought outright, and I can do what I want to do with it, but it's wear and tear on your personal vehicle. And I will keep using it until I have someone to say, hello, here, go fix this school bus up, go fix this van up, and it's yours. And I will be smiling inside and out. And I have the graffiti artist to wrap it up to say Lil's for nonprofit seniors and homeless. And I will have a driver. I've had two drivers say, I'm still gonna be with you. I'm like, okay. And those drivers will have times where they'll be with me to pack up that vehicle and go from community to community. And you'll know that Lil's for Seniors and Homeless Corp has a mobile vehicle with AC and heat for the different weathers, right? To drop off stuff to communities. I'm sure it's done somewhere. First of all, I saw it done in Georgia. They come and they have the whole food truck. They have clothes. They even set up tents and have cookouts and stuff like that. So your nonprofit should never be like solid like that. It should always be growing. Always be growing. Right? So that's it. That's my pet talk. Okay, my TED talk. Okay, now it's a whole lot of comments on YouTube. Thank you. I don't even know if you involved with nonprofits or anything, but if you are, and thank you for being on. Okay, have a nice day. And my computer is running so slow.